I'm in a chair. It's okay. We're all gonna be okay. So I was watching the McElroy brothers play Donkey Kong Country pretty recently, and I noticed more than ever how bizarrely and iconically some of those enemies die in that game. Like, yeah, there's the noises they make as they die, but there's also that split second, just a few frames after you hit them, that I'm not sure anyone was ever supposed to analyze that closely. So of course today I'm gonna do exactly that. And because I got high off my own supply of power ranking the Slay the Princess endings a couple videos ago, I am now officially in my ranking throne and ready to bestow my supreme rulings upon these crocodiles. Some of them are fish, but no one is safe. So, introducing the categories today. Starting at the bottom, F tier, we have unkillable. Self-explanatory, some enemies can't be killed, and this is a travesty and it makes me feel weak. E tier, we have, ew, hate it. This is like, honestly, I'll avoid it if I can because it makes me feel icky. The opposite of cathartic. D tier, I felt nothing. Self-explanatory. C, meh. Different than nothing, but not great. B, but I can do a pretty good impression of the sound. If I can make the noise in a way that's like, huh, okay, then it gets a point. It's gonna be extra fun because I think this is my first attempt at ever making any of these sounds, so we're gonna see what's in store. A tier is pretty dang cathartic. Feels good when you kill them. And S tier, cream of the crop, is 10 out of 10. Bring me their children and I will kill again. Not actually that dark. Okay, well, I might put something in S tier because it is like a my bloodlust knows no bounds kind of thing. But they also might just go in there because it's a hilarious death. I don't know. It's all just pixels, baby. So let's begin. We're gonna go in order of the end credits in the game. Starting with the classic enemy, Gnawtys. The sound is always so good. Quick also, quick. You gotta be on your toes for these deaths. Let's hear it again. Ow! Oh, got a little something. I can do this one. Ow! Ow! And let me hear it again. Ow! It was lower than I thought. Ow! I mean, that's like something out of a Saturday morning cartoon. Sunday morning, Monday morning cartoon? When did cartoons play? I'm too young to remember morning cartoons. I'm gonna live forever. This is great, and also your first encounter with death in the game. I mean, what a bang. Let's go a couple frames forward, and he just flies off screen. Spread eagle, baby. Woo! I mean, and then to hear the comforting knock of your good friend Diddy Kong, I would kill all day and every day. That's going in S tier, baby. Now let's move on to our next contestant, Neki. Okay, the sound, pretty good. The freeze frame. I mean, it's art, folks. That's art. I think its spine is broken in about 14 places. I feel a tiny bit bad about that, but look at that freeze frame. Someone put time into this. I don't know what to say except it gets an S. What am I supposed to do? They're off to a good start. What am I supposed to do? Lie to y'all? I could never. Let's see if contestant number 3 can keep up this winning streak. It's Army. Okay, I'm gonna say right now that Army has to get points off. He has to because Diddy can't kill him in one hit. And the amount of anti-catharsis that I feel whenever you're playing as Diddy and you first bounce off of him, disgusting. I hate it. You don't know if you're gonna go ricocheting and flying off a cliff. I'm scared, I'm confused, I'm weak. So it is gonna get points off. Now that being said, this is a clip of Donkey Kong taking the charge, the lead, Papa Kong. So let's hear it again. Is that the sound that armadillos make? I don't know. I guess I'm proud of this. I've never killed an armadillo, personally. And now I'm actually thinking about how they got this sound. How did they do the research to get this sound? Maybe that is what armadillos sound like. I don't think that's what an armadillo sounds like. Does that actually make a difference when ranking? No, I actually don't think so. But it's not very cathartic. Just the fact that it just kind of flattens out. Like, honestly, I kind of wish it kept rolling. Or maybe, like, if you hit it, ooh, I love that you could see, there's something about that fleshy underbelly, like, seeing it in that moment. It kind of looks like a little tiny hippo. It almost reminds me of, like, the grubs in The Lion King. You ever want to eat those grubs? I always imagine a big blue squishy worm. I don't think it was actually blue, maybe, like, brown or green. I'm having a little bit of a tangent here. Okay, what I was gonna say is that maybe if it was rolling, and then when Donkey Kong hit it, imagine this, it goes into like a little cartwheeler and flips off screen. That would have gotten it points. But no, just to flatten out, it left with not a bang, but a whimper. Ugh, it's gonna go in E tier. Call me when you can cartwheel off screen. All right, what's next? We have Zinger. Now, Zinger comes in a variety of colors, but I'm pretty dang sure that they all make the same sound. We're gonna look at the first clip just because it plays the longest. Ooh, I like how it like cascades down. I do like that. There's one problem. It's got a little wiggle to, look at the stinger. It's got like a little wiggle to it that I really don't, and honestly, in this color, God, I should have picked a different color zinger. But they all do it. They all have this little hip thrust that I'm not about. I don't like it. Maybe it's like one last reach at trying to get you back like real bees do. These are probably hornets. Don't at me. Maybe if it like stayed there, I can't keep looking at this. Hate is a strong word. I specifically hate this color of bee when they do it, and I think everyone knows why. I don't need to say it. But maybe it's Let's see if I can do an impression of it. I mean, okay, let's try it. Boo. 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 It's not even cathartic to do. Because it is kind of rare to kill a zinger, you usually have to have like an animal companion or a barrel or something like that. Because they're a difficult enemy to kill, when you do kill one, it feels cathartic. It's a little bit like, treat that. So I think that combined with the sound kind of counterbalances the discomfort I have with the pelvic thrust. But the impression isn't as fun to do, so it's gonna get a C. Let's move on to the next one. Got stung by a bee on my friggin' knee. Tried to run, but it wasn't fun. Now I take it more seriously. Next we have Slippa. Why did I feel so white saying that? Not that. I mean, at least I said it with the A, you know? Look how red I am right now. It's a snake from now. It's just a snake. God, I wish I had a not clipped one, to be honest. All right, hold on. Not this. Okay, we heard it there. It's like a shower pouring over you. I like that one. Consult the freeze frame. I think I'm gonna give them points for lining them all up like this, because I do seem to remember that when you hit them one after another and you can kind of line it up, there is something a little cathartic about it. I gotta try to make the sound. Wait. No, hold on. No. Oh gosh. It feels like it would be so easy, but I'm sure that they made it with one of those little like instruments, the little bead instruments that kind of, what is it? It's not a rain stick. What's that thing? Maybe, or even one of these little like wooden thingies. Wait, I have an idea. Pretty weak. It does flip off the screen and that's pretty cool. I like its 6 stunts. All right, it's going under pretty dang cathartic. Will I live to regret it? I don't know. All right, next up we have Manky Kong. One of the most questionable enemies of the game for sure. Kinda didn't go into this game thinking I was gonna kill one of my brethren. Who is Manky Kong, by the way? What's this guy's story? Who is this fallen angel? Should this be a video? Either way, this guy's annoying as hell. He throws barrels at you. Let's see. I will say though, it's a Kong and it's got a good sound. It's pretty good. I mean, again, I feel like the first time you see him, you're like, that's another ape. Should I really be killing this thing? It does feel weird to kill him, but the sound is good. And can we get that freeze frame? That's fear in his eyes, folks. Honestly, this could be like a friggin' Renaissance painting. Look at this. Manky Kong, the fallen angel. It's beautiful. Look at that. You commit murder. Police? I just witnessed a murder. Oh, but look at that. Ooh, but I mean, it's self-defense. Look at that look in his eyes. Man, that sound. Look at that thumbnail. I mean, it's perfect. Even paired with the necky, you know it belongs up there. I will kill Manky Kong every single time if given the ability. Let's move on. Mini necky, these little... Now, that's a good noise. And it's kind of the perfect noise. You look at little mini necky, you get hit by a couple of its coconuts, you're like, stop. And you want to kill it so badly, it's just this annoying little thing, and to make that little, I mean, that's cathartic. When you finally jump over his hairballs and get to him and bap him in his head and he makes that little sound, that's cathartic. I don't care what you say, it's going in A tier. It's good. All right, bite size. We got to the fish. Now this one's interesting. The swordfish is the one making the sound. The whoop. That's the swordfish. That's on guard. The fish is silent. Now that's gonna be some points off. I mean, the sound of on guard, don't get me wrong, amazing. 10 out of 10 would hit again, but now we need to analyze this freeze frame because that's pretty good. Let's go to the second one. I think you can see it better. He's just come home. Look at this. He's had a long day at work, folks. He's just making the commute home and boom. What happened? He is rethinking everything about his life. There's some meme that reminds me of that face. Hold on. This one. Tell me it doesn't look like that. The resemblance is uncanny. Every frame a painting. I'm telling you. The lack of sound bums me out. But you can only kill it with On Guard, who does make a very cathartic sound. And I think it has to get points for this face. Come on. It's going under pretty dang cathartic. I have to appreciate some good storytelling when I see it. Next, Croctopus. Croctopus sucks. Can't kill it. Feels like you should be able to kill it, especially when it's in that like vulnerable little state right before it spirals after you. But you can't. It sucks. It makes a very scary and intimidating noise. And the fact that it won't face you head on. Croctopus, more like Croctopus. Be glad it was beeped out. It didn't even feel good to say, to be honest. Next we have Chomps Jr. Yeah, another silent one. Okay, all right. So a lot of the fish are silent. It's just On Guard that makes the sound. Let's look at that. Oh, he turns into an anchovy. Wait. What is this look? Now that's your freeze frame. Fish really do be thinking about life before they die, huh? Now he actually looks like he is looking at something though. He's like, oh, I never noticed that this ceiling got redone. Fascinating. I think going from these scary, intimidating sharks to this vulnerability, you gotta appreciate it. Yeah, we have another cathartic one. I love this little vulnerable, like, oh, sorry, I was just trying to swim. After looking so mean, it does, I think it feels good to kill them. But let's see how its big brother fares up. We got Chomps. It's so quick! These underwater ones On Guard just pelts them out of the water. Okay! Oh my god, which freeze frame do I choose? Gold. They also remind me of those blue gummy sharks. Ooh, delicious. I mean, someone put work into this. Tell my family I love them! And again, they're so intimidating, and then to be just so squishy and cartoonish at the end there, I would kill this shark so many times over. Look at him. Look at this good boy. He's a good boy when he died. Okay, weird. If that awoke anything in anyone, don't write me letters. I don't want to hear it. Next up, we have Clambo. Oh, Clambo is unfortunately another unkillable one, which doesn't really, I think, if you ask me, hi, welcome to my TED Talk. When Clambo opens up, and you have On Guard, you should be able to kill Clambo. Controversial maybe, but I feel how I feel. It's absolutely ridiculous. This little I don't even like the little sound he makes. He's menacing, tongue too long, and I never say that. It's stupid. Don't write me. I hate this clam. Unkillable. Boo. Next, Squidge. Impress me, Squidge. That was quick. Okay, yeah, exactly as I thought. First of all, no sound, it's fine. I'm used to it at this point. I don't even care anymore. Look how chill I am. Is there even a death animation? I don't think so. It just goes still, huh? No. You can't give me expressive ass chomps and then hit me with a single frame. And also not cathartic at all because the moving target makes me anxious when using On Guard. Like the fact that they move up and down so quick and inside. No. I don't like it. It's not even that I feel nothing. I feel bad. I just feel, I wish I hadn't had that experience. Now we have the critters. Classic Donkey Kong Country enemy. There are also so many colors, so once again, we're gonna have a quick montage just to make sure that everyone dies the same. We stand equality in our deaths. Let's see. Honestly, pretty good. I could listen to that all day. But I do want to see if I can get that sound. It's definitely a tongue out one, right? Hold on. Oh, I'm learning sounds in my body that I didn't know existed. It's not terrible. You can't tell me it's terrible. If we were having tryouts for the Crocodile Choir, I would at least get a callback. Do they have callbacks in choir? Okay, but we are confirming that they are all the same regardless of color. We're all the same You know, I actually don't even see critter color. I'm pretty progressive like that. Let's get the freeze frame because I think... Now, what is this? Nintendo? What is this? Why do his eyebrows detach from his body? Eyes blank, eyebrows off of the head, tongue out. Honestly, if your girl isn't making this face in the bedroom, you're doing something wrong. I'm sorry, this is a very R-rated video. I don't know what's come over me. Point is, what is this? It's weird, but I will say, like, bouncing on their heads, it's cathartic. No, it's iconic. This is iconic. There's a reason they made them in 64 different colors for you to jump on. This dive they do as they die as well off screen it's 10 out of 10. It's the perfect Olympian dive. They're not gonna make a splash. They get a 10 out of 10. All right, now we have Clump. This is the big bubba. These boys, only Donkey Kong can kill them. Diddy doesn't even get a two-hitter on these guys. He just bounces right off. I mean the sound, though. Can you beat that sound? I don't know. Is it the same as Mankey's? Hold on. Oh yeah, hold on. I'm panicking. This can't be the case. Don't do this to me, game. I'm so shook right now. I thought for sure that Clump was gonna be my front runner. And I went around saying it sounded like a Kong when it was Mankey Kong. Clump is not a Kong! Oh no. Oh no! This has broken my system. One of these cannot get an S tier because one of them is making the wrong sound. And now we have to decide which one it is. Oh no. I promise I did not expect for this freaking plot twist halfway through the video. It's Clump, right? Clump deserves it. Yeah. I feel better watching it back. That sound belongs to that crocodile. So, in a shocking turn of events, I'm so sorry, Mankey Kong, you're getting bumped down. I will not stand for this sound effect thievery in my tier list. So now let's go back to Clump. Now I also have this clip. It cuts off his sound, it goes really fast, but I will say that this one is a lot better for viewing the death sequence. Wow. This is definitely our keyframe right here. Look how scared he is. And also, this guy was in the army, it seems. I hope this isn't a stolen valor situation. But you can see right here, he's having war flashbacks. This is where I think he sees heaven. Or hell. I made a video deciding if there was an afterlife in the Mario universe. Haven't made one for DK yet. And then here, he just accepts his fate. He is dead. Because only Donkey Kong can kill him, you feel good, you feel strong. Like you just took out a sumo wrestler. So despite all the controversy, he's going in S tier. All right, next we have Crash, who's found in some of the minecart levels, and the credits do count him as a separate enemy, so will we. That was quick. It is, yeah, as suspected, same animation as the regular critters. What are they called, critters? Honestly, I feel a little bad because this guy was just minding his business. Look, he's just playing train conductor when we come along and kill him. Can we get further back on that? He's not doing anything. This was an unjust killing. Unfortunately, it is necessary, and I think it's personally a little messed up that the game makes us kill this gentleman. The lack of originality in the sound and the frames, and the fact that he's a means to an end. If we're all being honest, in the middle of playing this, you don't feel anything. Means to an end. You kill the guy, you get his minecart. Game's training you to be a cold-blooded killer. All right, next up we have Claptraps. Again, there are two colors. Let's make sure that they do in fact make the same sound. Yeah, okay, same animation, same sound, here we go. Sound very good. Ow! Wait, ow! 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 Yeah, ow! Okay, so sound good. It's a lot like Mini Necky. Don't tell me. No, they don't have the same sound effect. Crisis averted. But it is a lot like Mini Neki in that these are little annoying pests that come at you, and so to kill them, there is something a little cathartic about it. Let's look at this animation though, because I was kind of not impressed, I think. Yeah, and then I mean, does that do anything for you? I'm not a big fan of this animation. Ow! I think I can do a pretty good impression, and therefore it's going under B. I think the sound is great. I do think, like, killing them is nice. It's so weird to talk about these things. Like, it's a normal human thing to talk about. Okay, rock crocs are terrible. They're terrible. They're the worst enemies in the game. You can flip the light to make them curl up and go to sleep for a while, but unfortunately, even with a barrel, you cannot kill these guys. These guys are scary. When I was younger, they genuinely creep me out. They're very fast. Their red eyes are terrifying. Even if you could kill them, I still think that they would get the lowest tier for me because they're just spooky, so I feel it's appropriate they go in F. Next we have Krushas. Krushas, much like clumps, oh, I'm so scared they're gonna have the same noise. Krushas also can't be killed by Diddy Kong, and the gray ones can't be killed by Donkey Kong either, which make them truly spooky gym bros walking around. Please don't tell me. Wait. I think it's different. Gotta go back to clump feverishly. It's different. It's definitely different. To be honest, it might just be pitched down, but I don't care. That's a different sound. So now that we have that out of the way, admittedly, I think both of these are clipped. I'm gonna have to find it. Oh, God. All right, that's the noise. That's the noise we need. Ugh. Hold on. It looks like I'm gonna cough up a hairball. Wait, again. Oh, golden! Okay, that made me really happy. That was close. Sound gorgeous. Let's look at this freeze frame. It's interesting. Wow, there's a moment where he makes eye contact with you, the player. He says, "You know what you did." Oh, chilling. Is it as good as Clump? This is a pretty good frame too, though. This looks like the puppet from Hand to God. All right, that is pretty good. I thought it didn't live up to Clump, but I will say it's that same thing of like, because Diddy Kong can't kill him, when you do finally kill him, especially this gray guy, when you can kill him with a barrel after Donkey Kong can't, it really is pretty dang good. The sound is also very, very good. The A tier has the fish and the shark, which don't make any sound, and this guy's got a great sound too. It really only makes sense that he would go in S tier. All right, now we have the bosses. The bosses are unique in that they have a, hit them one time animation, and then they have their death animation. We're gonna have to take both into account when deciding here. So starting with very naughty. This is a big gopher. Woodchuck? I don't care. I do care. Is it a gopher or a woodchuck? A woodchuck is a groundhog? They're the same thing? Learned something new. Oh, its tail, it's probably, wait, let me try beaver. Oh, that's a beaver. Right? Yeah, look at this guy. He's supposed to be a little beaver. So let's see it. First, the one-time hit. I don't like the way he laughs at you. Let's see the final kill. Okay, so to be fair, all of the DK bosses, the final hit, they'll just kind of repeat their hit animation and then get knocked out. So I'm not gonna fault him for like repeating, like that's what all of them do. Let's see this progression. Ooh, that eye really takes its time to close. Always watching, Wazowski. And then he gets crushed by a giant banana. That laughing, I mean, don't get me wrong, he's cute, but I don't like the taunting. And you know what it is? You bounce off the same way you bounce off that friggin' armadillo as Diddy. Donkey Kong does the same, but it's still. Oh, that might be the same sound. I hate this guy. Yeah, no, I can't. E tier. All right, Master Neki. They really just took their enemies and made them bigger, eh? All right, this I cannot wait to try the sound for. Let's see the final, the death hit. Higher, right? Am I making that up? I am making that up. I think it's just the same. It is a gosh darn shame that you can't really see the face, eh? Oh well, what can you do? Do I like this? It is kind of nice, the way like the eyebrows come up, but that's only when you hit it once though, because once you have to hit it like a couple times, it starts feeling a lot like the armadillo moment. It's a good sound though. All right, here we go. Oh, it's high. Not terrible. I can't get the pitch just right. What is that, knee? That's It's not, it's not life-changing hitting this guy on the head, but, the sound is good enough. It's gonna get a B. All right, Queen Bee. Oh no. Y'all understand that that's no good. That's no good. And it's not even, okay, let's get past the hip thrusting. We're not children. The point is, I don't like the twitching. It's a little too like killing a real bee. Like, I don't like watching something just like slowly die. I need that to be instant. I really do. So honestly, I really don't like it. I'd rather not. I'd rather not kill this bee. Wasp, hornet, don't at me. Now we got really naughty. I have a feeling it's gonna be very similar if memory serves correctly. Yeah. Is there anything different about the end? You wouldn't even be able to see. I like that the banana fell directly on his head though. Look at his cute little web feet. I also seem to remember that once you get to this one, you're like, oh, it's just the same boss as before, and you kind of just feel like you're going through the motions. And I seem to remember killing him and just being like, okay, I did it again. So I'm gonna say I felt nothing. Dumb Drum is a weird one because he's one that you can't hit. You just have to wait till he hits the ground and kills his dumb self. I'm not being mean, it's in his name, Dumb Drum. Like, okay, see the death animation. There's something, I don't like this. And I don't really know what it is about it that I don't like, but I just don't, visually, not a fan. And I mean, come on. How not cathartic is that? Bosses where you just have to like wait, I have mixed feelings about them, but I lean towards the negative feelings. Guess I always do. I don't like it. Now we have Master Necky Sr. Same thing. Same thing. Same death. Yeah. It's Donkey Kong Country. A lot of boss variety, but what can you do? For being the other one's father, he's looking great. Or the junior's looking not so great. I will say though, this boss is so much harder than the first one that there is something cathartic about killing this guy. Because this one got a B, he's gonna get an A. It's pretty dang cathartic. Which brings us to King K. Rool himself. The big baddie, does he live up? Let's see. Oh, the sound's good. Oh, no! Not the final boss. Not the final boss. Not the final boss, Nintendo. We just have to keep going. What can we do? Okay, final death. Technically, I will say, yeah, this is the real final death. He's got a fake out death, which is pretty wild and doesn't feel very good. It kind of leaves you wondering the second time you kill him, you're like, is that actually it? So do you get that catharsis? Do you get that moment of like, yes, I did it? That like throw your fist in the air because you don't want to get fooled. You don't want to get your heart broken again. Fool me once, King K. Rool, shame on you, but fool me twice. I mean, okay, this is the last boss. I can't believe they recycled that sound for the last boss. I have to say, it could be better. Point blank period, I feel like there could have been a more cathartic ending for the end of the game. I mean, I've already tried doing the impression once, but sure, I guess. It's truly an eh. I don't feel like it's cathartic. And they don't even like kick him off the ship or anything. He just sits there unconscious. And also the fact that this is how he reacts in every phase, they could have done more with it. Final boss, come on, I expect a lot. So there you go, folks. I mean, I feel pretty good about this list. Let me know your favorite and least favorite death in the comments. And heck, if you want to fill out the whole tier list yourself, you can. As of right now, it's publicly available, link in the description. And if you like this type of tier list content, let me know. It's relatively easy to make, so it's kind of a win-win all around. My socials are on screen, follow me, do it, and I'll leave you with one more resounding bye!
Cabana is the wonder why she didn't come to play. Gaming vids that'll make you laugh and think and put them on replay. Intelligent, kind and funny, her community's #1. Stick around and kick your feet up. Cabana has just begun.